Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, LA!
Number 83.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now. It's caught. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Here's Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A well-hit ball there.
Get off of YouTube.
3 on the return.
Garbage.
It'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for number 13 and a Raider first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Chargers 10. Raiders 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down, Chargers.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Chargers 10, Raiders 7.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The score.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson.
Murray in a
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Cook. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Murray from midfield. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Ryan. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Ryan. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Carson. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Off the play fake, Ryan. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they don't get it. You try for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, it's Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They'll try and run it here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Raiders 20, Chargers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action. Ryan going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
27, Raiders.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Murray now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Cook. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an in one. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll begin to drive with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Ryan is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong.
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision.
Now before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism for defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll be complete to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Raiders 27. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 20. As he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off play action. Ryan. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
1st down.
Off the play fake. Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Off play action. Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now Ryan. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 41, Raiders 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. The man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Cook has it left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Ryan. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a win they needed to turn the